Hi guys, I'm back, and we're going to try mixing all of those metallic iridescent paints with some white in a flip cup. So I'm just going to add one teeny tiny drop of silicone to each of my colors, like I always do. I always add one teeny tiny drop to each color and then one teeny tiny drop to my white. Always. You don't have to do it that way. You can always add, silicone to a few colors. However you want to do it. Okay, so I have not been wearing my gloves. I've been really bad about it. I happen to have 2 pairs of gloves left, so for this video and the next one, I will actually be wearing gloves. So when you're using the silicone, I like the treadmill lubricant 100% silicone. There are a lot of silicones out there that say they're 100% silicone, but they're not. If you call the company and ask, there's other things in them. It's really weird and technical. It's hard to explain. You have to, like I said, you have to just call the company and ask them what they have in their silicone, and they have to tell you. But they don't have, there's specific things that they don't have to list on their label, and they can still say it's 100%. So if it looks like water, it's usually probably pretty close to 100%, or it is 100%. Mine is very liquidy. It's like I said, it's like water. So for these colors, I'm just going to do white and color, and white and color. So this is going to be a very predominantly white painting. I'm hoping that some of this color is going to come through. I'm pouring them very delicately so that hopefully my white's not going to mix too much with my colors. Oops, that's got something else in it. Some other color. I'm not surprised. I've used these paints about a dozen times for a dozen different paintings at this point, so I'm just going to keep layering them. Lots of layers gives you lots of cells. Lots of lines around your cells. If you just do a few layers, you tend not to get those cells with lots of different colored lines around them. So just remember that. Not sure what order we're going in here. I'm probably way off by now, but that's okay. Just lots of layers, lots of layers, lots of layers. I have no idea what color is supposed to be next, so we'll go with this one. Let's do the blue, and then we'll do that sort of brown color again. Ooh, that's a pretty color. And let's do some pink. Alright, that's the last time I'm going to use that pink. And we're going to do some green. And that should be plenty of paint. So we're going to save those. Probably have enough left to do 1 or 2 more paintings, and then that's going to be it. Let it sink just for a second. Move these other paints out of the way so I don't dump them over on top of something else. Let's move this one as well. I have a tendency to dump paint over on my table. Okay. It's not beautiful yet. We'll see. Alright, and scrape all of your paint out. It doesn't matter what your corners look like. They're going to get covered up anyway. So get all of that paint out and pour it on your corners. Because paint does not, when you tilt your canvas, paint does not like to go over the corners. Sorry, I got distracted there for a minute. My dog took off running down the hallway. Okay, oh, I kind of missed that corner there. There we go. This is going to be very pastel. So I'm going to take the edges here and smush them out so that my whole canvas will be wet. There we go. Okay, wow. Got these little teeny tiny cells popping up along the edges there. Not real pretty yet. Let's give it a good torch. I don't like that, so that's going to go pretty much immediately. And look at the cells popping up. I always like to torch before I tilt, because then my cells will be big and beautiful once it's all stretched out. If you wait to torch till after you've tilted, then unfortunately you lose that opportunity to create big cells. So I'm going to get my corner catcher here, which is just a piece of cardboard cereal box cut into strips. This is a lifesaver here, so always make sure you have a corner catcher. I think we're going to pour off of, I don't know, I'm not really fond of much of it. Like, I like this part right here, and that's about it. So we'll tilt off this side first. I like to leave the corner open so the paint can go through just the corner, because it hits the sides first. Plus I can get rid of anything ugly I don't like that way. Okay. Okay, that's enough, that's enough. And then back, and we're going to drag the corner catcher down. Okay. And, oh, I don't know. I don't like this and that. So I think we'll get rid of that. Go off of this corner next. Not really a lot I want to save on this corner, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. We're going to go, I think off this corner, because I like this color here. I want to save that. Trying to get rid of this brown over here because it's really ugly. There we go. Okay, got rid of the ugly part that I don't like. Now we're going to come to the other corner. And we're just going to let it all flow off. Because you've got a lot of paint there, you got to get rid of it. Now, bring it back towards the center. I wonder what it's going to look like when it's dry. I hope it's going to be sort of iridescent-y. Well, I think that one's pretty. I like it. It's delicate. So, I'm going to leave it like that. Take my gloves off because they are sticky. Get my corner catcher. out of the way and throw that in the trash immediately so I don't drop it in my painting. And then just a quick torch to get rid of some air bubbles, but I don't want to bring up a lot of cells. So maybe like right there. There. That's it. Even just that little bit of torching still brings up some cells, but that's where we're going to leave it. So, let's see if you guys are still actually seeing it. Let's bring it down. Okay, so as you can see, we've got beautiful stripes and cells that go down the side. If you take your torch along that edge, you will get more cells, but what tends to happen is you'll end up with a bunch of cells, little cells right along your edge of your painting on the top. So I do not torch the sides of my paintings anymore. Just kind of move around, but you see what I mean about the lines around the cells. We have lots and lots of little tiny lines around the cells. You only get that if you layer your paint a lot. Well, I won't say you only get that, but you have a much higher chance of getting some cool cells if you layer your paint really well. Let's see if there's any way we can see sort of the iridescentiness of the paint. You kind of see it there, sort of. But the white sort of mutes that. But in the next one, we won't add any white or black. We'll just do lots of the colors. Okay, so this one is actually just about the color it's showing on the screen. It is very, very pale, but I like it. It's very pretty. I like the effect that I get when I mix the colors, white color, white color, white color. It just gives me a really pale, pale painting, different from the last several paintings. So I like this one. I hope you guys liked it too. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next one will be just the colors mixed together instead of with white or with black. And hopefully it should be a pretty little painting as well. I'm not really sure what colors we're going to use. If we're going to use all of them, we may have to use all of them. I don't know. But we'll see. I hope wherever you're on the planet, you are having a lovely day. You are taking care of each other and happy, healthy, wearing your masks, and enjoying the beginning of the new year. Thank you all for supporting my channel in all the ways that you do. Liking my videos, subscribing to my video channel, watching the ads, and sharing my videos. Thank you very much. I love you all. See you later. Bye.